Blarla. Oh, look. So our market now has all the resources that it needs. This is wonderful. There is a lot of houses building up here. Where surely we need some sort of well, no? Surely. I feel like we need a well around here. I really do. It's starting to bug me, clearly. I haven't yet done this area because I've got... This is an entrance to the chapel area, but this is not central either. So I might just put the well to one side. Just there, like that. I think that's what we'll do. I think that's what we'll do. And we will make this all paving. Like that. There it is. So there is our market. Look at it. Isn't it great? So our market, we're going to put two, what are they called? Vendors. Onto this market. 2 vendors for now, and that will just help them work on clearing out these barns a bit, because look, we've got a storage problem, so it is time to get them out of here. And while we are at it, it might be time to build another trading post, and we are a couple of houses behind, and we do have the labourers to unlock another trading post, so let's do it. We still haven't built this well. We will. It's this well here. It's pretty important to do, but I want more traders. This is the thing, you see. I want more traders. And it means that we'd be able to pull out more firewood. Mind you, the venison's pretty low, isn't it? Pretty low venison. But it might be that we will have to pull out some onions and mushrooms and berries and trade them 1 for 1 just for something else. I don't know. So it helps pull the resources away from these barns and helps change the variety. But it is almost a pointless trade. It's not really a trade I want to do, but I am aware that with these barns full, these aren't going to operate as well or as efficiently. You know, it's a problem. It's definitely a problem, and I don't think another barn would fit in here. No, see, it doesn't. Barns do become a thing. I'm pretty sure I'm going to want barns all the way up here. So maybe, mind you, what's going on with this barn? Yeah, so it could be that they're going to start pushing stuff over into here, aren't they? This is filling up nicely. Those occupants are fantastic. We like that a lot. They are great. Look at them. Aren't they wonderful? Yes, they are. The trading post is coming on quite nicely. But look, we're clearing out the stone over here so quickly, aren't we? Oh my god, it makes me nervous. It does make me nervous. You know, all this stone that we need. And I think we can now afford to up the firewood more in this area. Excellent. Now, another thing is a hospital. You know, and the chapel. These are sort of big buildings that mean a lot to us, and deal with happiness and safety on a grander scale than some of these smaller buildings. you know, so we need to, all these things need to be considered. And we kind of need a herbalist over here at some point. It could be actually that we might stick a herbalist, look, out here. Stick a herbalist out here. It is a bit out in the middle of nowhere, but that works quite well for a herbalist. And then they can always move into these houses here in Sicilian. So it might be that we will have a herbalist there for future use. How's this coming along? We've almost got all the stone for this, which is wonderful. We almost have all the stone. Excellent. Look at them working. Excellent. And look at all the paths going in, which is nice. The builders are doing really well. And once the builders are finished with all the paths, which they might have done by now, they'll just work as labourers. Excellent. Let's see here. Oh my god. We love it when a trader turns up. So what have we got? Oh my goodness. See, look how amazing this is. So we know we do not want to give this person firewood, but we do, although to be honest, he is doing it for the full value. A lot of food traders pay you less for firewood, but because we've seen this guy before, and he does actually trade in these types of goods as well, tools and whatnot. So he is actually giving us the right amount for firewood, but he's only got food in with him. He's a general goods merchant. He's only got food with him, so I'm only going to want to trade the food for food. And you can see here actually that we're not going to be able to get all of this. He doesn't have, we've got more than he's offering. See, so we're going to take all of this food. Oh, what am I doing? So we're going to overtrade by 2 units. That's fine. Right, I mean, that's totally fine. I can cope with this. So look all this food we're going to get. For 834 venison, we're going to get 2,500 units of food. And it's all fruit, vegetables, and we're getting some wheat, which is great. So this is going to be a big surge of food, and it helps the variety of food. For the first time ever, we have wheat and vegetables and fruit. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely amazing. Now it's going to be a little bit of a infrequent thing for a little bit, because we're not going to have the venison to really push all this stuff out, but that will change because we are going to build these hubs, right? We are going to build these hubs, and it's going to be amazing. And we're going to start with this hub. We are going to start with because we can afford to build a couple of houses now. So we are interested in getting our hunter cabin going, and our gatherer's hut, and a stone house. That's what we're interested in. We're going to start getting this set up and operating, because that's I mean, that's just going to be amazing, because we've got 3 in here, 3 in here, so we'll probably reduce all this down by to half, so it's all 2 2 2 2 2. That's probably what we'll do. Spread them out a bit. I don't know, or we might put 3 in each of these straight away? 3. Yeah, I might do. I actually might do that. I might just give them an extra 3 each. We can afford to do it. An extra 6. We can do it. Might as well, right? Might as well. So they will start bringing the venison in again, but like I say, we probably don't. Well, we don't quite have the venison as it stands at the moment for this. How is the fish thing going? Do you know, we've not been keeping an eye on them. 1,000 fish they're bringing in. Be interesting, wouldn't it, to see if I had 4 fishermen on here, exactly how much fish they'd be bringing in. But I don't think we'll worry about it for the moment. No. Leather is building up a bit. Have you noticed that? Leather's building up. Leather is building up. Only a little bit, but I mean that's all it takes, right? What we could do, maybe. I don't really want to up food and tools by that sort of volume, though. I don't really wanna. But look at the mushrooms. You see that we've got more like 2,000 mushrooms, 1,300 roots. Do you know what I mean? Do you feel a little bit inclined to just try and free up a little space? You know, we could pull out easy 500, maybe even 1,000 mushrooms. So if we, I think we'll pull out 1,000 mushrooms. Actually, yeah, we'll pull out 1,000 mushrooms. In fact, we won't do it in this one. We'll do it over here. So I'll wait for this one to pop up, which it should do in a moment. We are almost there, look. And we'll do 1,000 mushrooms, 500 roots, and 500 onions, I think. So we are going to... Actually, how many was... Do you know what I might do? Let's give them a trader each. I don't know. I think we'll give them a trader each for the moment. Rather than 2 on each. Because there isn't masses of work going on, let's be honest. So, what did I say? I said 1,000 mushrooms. We're going to do 500 roots. Oh dear, it changed. It's updating. 500 roots. Like I say, this would be 1 for 1. But bringing this stuff into the trading post gets it out of the barns. And we could swap it out for something different, you know, to help with their variety of diet. You know, it's not going to be a massive problem, right? And it might also be worth, what have we got? The roots, the onions, the mushrooms. But we could do with getting some firewood in here. Really, we could. But we don't have masses. I'm quite happy with my firewood at the moment. And I could pull out all this firewood, but then they would just consume all the wood that we've got, which, you know, so we don't want to build this up too quick. Where's the firewood? There's the firewood. So we'll start out, I think, with 500. And we'll just let it get on with it for the minute. Right, so how are we getting on over here? It's happening. It's happening. We're going to put, because this is sort of the long-term goals, right? These are long-term goals over here. Whereas we're working on this right now. Some other long-term goals, actually, is some wells. This well is of reasonable importance, and so is this one. Okay. So we want more venison, and we want more firewood, and we want more wood, and all the rest of it. So we can trade more, and the fact that our population is always growing. We're now up to 65 citizens. It's always growing. Let's speed up time. We've almost hit the 10,000 food, meaning that this market is totally fantastic. Look at it. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. But once we've got these hubs built up, we are going to be expanding to animals next, you know. So we're just bolstering our economy so that we can get into animals, into cattle and pastures, so that we can get eggs, we can get mutton and beef, but we'll also get wool as well, you know, which will help towards our warm coats down the line, you know, so that we can do that sort of thing. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it, actually. We're just going to have like massive pastures. It's all just going to be pastures, I think, around here. And there'll be a town here to support it, but most largely going to be pastures. It totally needs it. I feel it totally needs it. And to be honest, a lot of these small nestling neighbourhoods will eventually need, I feel, probably a small chicken farm, mainly for the eggs. Because it can be hard to push eggs around the map. So I tend to end up giving small, small areas near where there's a market, its own little chicken farm, mainly for eggs. So that becomes a thing. I kick those around the map, but all sheep and cows, and the majority of chickens will be up here. Yes, they will. Another fantastic way of pushing products around the map is with your trading posts. So even though we've got 8 trading posts here, I will eventually have trading posts dotted about the map along this river and on these lakesides and things like this, so that we can get traders and get venison and firewood into these, and then we'll be able to trade them out for a variety of goods in different areas of the map. So it's not all just happening here. Otherwise, all these peeplings are not going to have a decent variety, you know. So you have to think about these things. And trading posts are just perfect for making sure that you're pushing a variety of products around your map in conjunction with your market. You know, I mean, the markets are obviously fantastic, right? But, you know, the trading posts will absolutely help you get a variety of foods across a map from one end to another. They're also very good for storing for long-term problems, you know, so unforeseeable events and also rainy days, shall we say. You know, you've got a lot of storage space in a trading post, and it is worth using. Now, I won't be using these for that, but again, the trading posts that we stick around the map will have deep storage of lots of food that, you know, so at some point I'll probably have a trading dock over here, for example, and not only will it trade a little bit of food, you know, to inject food into this area, but it will also hold permanently 10,000 beans, 10,000 apples, 10,000 wheat, 10,000 fish. It'll also have coats, tools, a bit of firewood, herbs and ale, you know, just stored in it for a rainy day, and they will be scattered around the map as we go. You know, you don't want them all bunched together like this, because it just takes one tornado, right? So you don't want all your eggs in one basket, as it were. So spreading it around the map, and it just means that, well, should anything bloody awful happen, we'll be okay. So this is a good family, right? This is a great family. I like this family a lot. They've done good. They have done good. How are we Do you know what? We probably could actually up them. We will put 4 traders on. You know, they're working hard, right? They are working hard. So, Dorothy is still living at home, but is going to want to move out. Definitely is going to want to move out. Now, we've got our new area. Look, it's going up. So this actually names this area, doesn't it? What do I want to call it? Do you know, I think I might call it Chime. Should we call it Chime? I think we might call it Chime. This is Chime. Chime. And this is fantastic. Look, it's all going up. So we've got the gatherer's hut and the hunter's cabin. We want the we definitely want this storage barn, don't we? Stone again. Jesus. What do we do about this stone thing? What do we do? Do you know what I mean? Like it is a real problem. It's a real problem. Our stone needs. Get this stone. We need this stone to help build up this hub. We've got a well here. You need to protect these houses. I know there's only a well here, but you need them close. You need them close. Always need them close. How much stone does hospital need? It's not too bad, is it? I mean, it's bad, but it could be worse. It could be like the chapel. Look, the chapel needs a lot more stone, to be honest. Has Dorothy? I think Dorothy has moved into her own home. Did somebody die? Look. So Dorothy, where did she move to? She's moved in with Adam, and they've moved. Look, this is where Drusilla used to live. But Drusilla, who's now 75, is a gatherer. Where are you? Oh. Drusilla now lives with Park, look. Ah, Drusilla now lives with Park. Did Dandria die or something? Don't know. Maybe Dandria died. I didn't see this. Do I not have death notifications on unless it's just in childbirth? I want to know. I've forgotten how to. Should I? This would help, wouldn't it? Chrissa the tailor has died of old age. Now we can all see who's dying and why, right? So who was that person ages ago? It was ages ago though, right? Wasn't it? But I'm determined. Dandria the Gatherer. Right. So Dandria did die. And Charian has now died of old age. Okay. Right. Now we're Drusilla, hopefully, is actually a vampire and will live for a very long old time. She's doing quite well already at 75, I would say. Alright, so people are starting to die, which means, again, it slows down the housing facilities that we need. It'll just keep levelling out for a bit. Because our founding fathers are dying, unfortunately. 12 years in, look. 12 years in, almost 13, and they are now dropping like flies. thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not check out one of my delectable videos available? Feel free to come stalk me on social media and be sure to share this video with friends so even more may watch my schizwa. See you next time, peeps!